For a 13-year-old, this girl is rising to superstardom. She will be like Celine Dion and Lara Fabian and Cher and Madonna and all of the others who will be in music business all of her life for sure, because she started so young and she's achieved so much success already, and she stood on stage with great confidence. Great confidence. And I came across this young lady and put her into my playlist and said, oh, I'll look into her at some stage. And a couple of weeks later, she wins America's Got Talent, and Simon Cowell picked her as his favorite. And I thought, nah, because I could have been the very first to have reacted to somebody, because on my channel I have artists from all over the world, very new artists, and people like Pom from France, and I've recently discovered Cici from Italy, and they're both on my playlist. Young aspiring pop stars, wannabes, whatever term you want to put on them, they've got the passion for the music industry. So when people say the music industry is dead, because people always refer to 80s and the 90s, no, it hasn't died. There's a rejuvenance in the whole industry now, and since the pandemic, a determination of getting out there and proving what they're about musically, both musicians, artists from the past, people we don't know about yet. Everybody who plays and writes music is out there wanting to do something positive in the music industry. And what's happening is there's a rebirth of the music industry, and people like Sarah James, young as she is coming up in the ranks and proving herself. And if Simon Cowell picked her, he saw what I had seen a couple of weeks ago, and what I had chosen is this particular track because she came to my attention when I was doing the Eurovision reactions on my playlist, and I thought one day, let's look at the junior. And I did, and the person that stood out for me was Sarah James. And isn't it a coincidence, a couple of weeks later she's winning, good God, it's probably the biggest talent show in the world now. I don't even think The Voice surpasses it. So congratulations, Sarah James. Wanted to feature you for a while, and we're going to give a tiny little bio. This is what I do on my channel, introduce the world to whom she is. Sarah James is a Polish pop singer, and she writes her own songs. She was winner of the 4th edition of The Voice Kids and Polish representative in the 19th Eurovision Song Contest for Children in 2021. She participated in that Chance for Success program, selecting a Polish representative, being selected as the Polish representative in the 19th Eurovision Song Contest for Children. She again qualified in the finals, in which she performed amongst others the author song Somebody, which we're going to hear, for which she received the greatest support from TV viewers and jurors, thanks to which she became then the representative of Poland in the competition. Even before her performance in the competition finals on November the 18th, she had released a mini album entitled Like Every Year. And this is from that mini album, and it is track 5. So I just wanted to make that clear. A mini album. And on December the 19th, she appeared in the Junior Eurovision final and took 2nd place in it after scoring a massive 218 points. Brilliant. Including 102 points from viewers, 2nd place, and 116 points from the jury, 2nd place. Really, really phenomenal. Now in February of 2022, this year, she appeared as a special guest in the television program called Here Beats the Heart of Europe. We're choosing a hit for Eurovision, performing this song that you're going to hear. And Nettie, who is from Jerusalem, who won the Eurovision a couple of years back with her famous song called Toy. Now on March 17th, she released a single entitled It's Not Too Late, which will be my next reaction, which reached the 18th place in the airplay in the top most frequently played songs in the Polish radio stations. In spring, she took part, and this is what she's just done, in America's Got Talent. After appearing in the auditions, she got the golden buzzer, which I put on my special thumbnail for her, thus qualified for the semi-finals of the competition. This is a young lady that's going to storm the charts with her next album. And her mini EP now is going to go through the roof, simply because people of her age are going to be inspired by her. She's a workaholic in the music business. She's not somebody that sits back. She is so determined to be that person that in the family is the bright star that will take care of her family. I can just see it. She so hugged her mother. It was incredible when she got the golden buzzer. The closeness, the admiration they have for her. I'm not surprised. She's an extraordinarily young, mature woman, as we're going to see. I had to look twice at this and say she's only 13. She's got a maturity. But then if you're born with an old soul and you've got grit and determination, there's no harm in that. There's been plenty of them on America's Got Talent. And on my thumbnail, I asked the question, and the winner is, well, that is up to you, voting public. But you've had the story behind the story of this young girl that walked onto that stage and she wasn't fazed. She's at home, as you will see, singing live and singing her Eurovision hit song called Somebody. Now it's a mixture of Polish and English, and I have the lyrics in English, which I will go over very quickly because this was a long introduction, and that is how I do things on my channel. But it's a mixture where you get to hear, if you're from a non-Polish speaking country or family or whatever, you're going to get to hear the beauty of it along with the English. It's cleverly done. Take a listen, enjoy. We'll talk straight after.
We're caught in dark nights in the silence, drowning.
Take it away, Sarah James.
We're caught in dark nights in the silence, drowning in the deep end, calling to the sky too many times as roses can grow beneath a pavement between 100 oceans. You never
Now, everybody, tell me if you thought that was a 13-year-old girl on stage singing with such confidence. No, 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 no way. That's when she walked on stage and I'd seen the video, because it was a text that somebody sent me and said, I think that girl you mentioned is just won Simon's Golden Buzzer. So I checked, obviously. So fast forward to this. It's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing, her confidence. It's mind-blowing, her mature look and maturity. But do you know what struck me there? Because this is the first time I've seen that in its entirety. Trust me. I think she's very like Rihanna. I see her going down the pop route of Rihanna and being as big as her. And I think even if Rihanna was watching that, she'd say, God, she's like a younger version of me. Really. So if you're listening, Rihanna, maybe you could write a song for her and get her. And even do a duet. Wow. Let me be the first to say that. But we'll get into the lyrics. They're long enough. And I'm going to go through these so quickly because we need to keep this within the time limit. So Sarah James, track 5 on her mini EP, as every year. This is called Somebody. Verse 1, we're caught in the dark nights and the silence, drowning in the deep end, calling to the dark too many times. As roses can grow beneath a pavement, I'd swim 100 oceans. You'll never walk alone. I'll be there. Well, it starts off straight away, doesn't it? Relationship, dark nights in the silent, hidden, secretive. Is it somebody older than Sarah James? Is it somebody that her parents might disapprove of? A forbidden love, I think. We'll go into the pre-chorus. Nobody will feel alone. This good world will hold us in her arms. Beyond what inspires fear, I'm waiting for you, and I am. So she continues the theme of forbidden love because she said, beyond what inspires fear. And what inspires fear? The fear of the unknown, the fear of being hurt, the fear of maybe this person is with somebody else and not really going to be committed to a young person like me. There's lots of apprehensions. There's lots of nervousness about a new relationship. So it's all new. It's all secretive at the moment. It's all hidden. The chorus continues. Please hear my voice. I'll wait. The night will turn into day and I'm waiting. It's worth it for you. I know that I will wait. So is she going to wait a year, a couple of months, as long as it takes? Is she going to build up a friendship with this person? Does she want that person to really be in her life? Does she see a future with them? So young? Who knows? Because maturity starts at a very young age. And with Sarah James, it started young. Remember? 4 or 6 she started. And she's been putting herself forward. So I would say when it comes to love, she's very grounded, very shielded, very mature way of thinking. But even a mature person has vulnerabilities, has those inhibitions inside that it's like a voice that whispers to you, be careful, slow down. And with love, I think it'll always be, I'm not going to show them my feelings. I'm just going to be that person in the background with the smile. And she has the most infectious smile for a young woman. When she smiles, she smiles. It's very infectious. So I can imagine she's a lot to balance. When you grow up fast and confident, the other side of you that hasn't grown up is the silent one, is your thoughts processing, your inhibitions, because you're inexperienced in love, is those silent fears. So maybe that's what she's talking about. But we go when your heart's too heavy to hold and you can find the words to tell me. I'll run every mile between us now just to let you know somebody's waiting. I always say don't run after anybody. Don't make them know that you're waiting. Your heart might say that, your mind, but don't practice it in real life, because that person will walk all over you. They'll sit there and click their fingers and you'll be like, oh. And it's innocent. At Sarah James's age, it's so innocently puppyish, but the mature side is hopefully a parent will be there saying, you ain't going to do this, you ain't going to do that, because you're going to Take your time, girl, and slow down. So I almost feel there's an imbalance, and she almost feels she's not grown up in the love side of it, but she wants it, but she secretly wants it. It's all very innocent and sweet at the moment. And the thought process is, because of the inexperience, it makes her very vulnerable. But definitely one of the vulnerabilities is you think you have to run after a person. Never ever run after anybody. Now, transition. Time is passing. Don't be afraid. Still, I know what is bad will pass. Well, the question is, what is bad? What is bad? Let's carry on. Once upon a time, someone just like us, he told me that anything is possible. So she's had a previous love interest, and he gave her all those sweet nothings and I love you and we're going to be together for a long time, and you're the most popular girl for me. And yeah, she's heard it all before. Oof. They start early, don't they, these days? And she's feeling about her interest in this person, but already she's wanting to run after them. And come on, slow down. Because the chorus says, please hear my voice, I'll wait. The night will turn into the day. I'm waiting. It's worth it for you. I know that. I will wait. No, I don't think you should want that person to hear your voice. You should develop things, go at a slower pace, see what happens, find out about his character through other people, through his friends. Then decide, is it worth it? Don't wait for anybody. They should be waiting for you. Through that connection, through that friendship, they need to build the same feelings. I always feel a girl gets smashed more against the wall than a guy if a guy knows, oh, she's interested, she's just waiting, I'll make her wait. They get it kind of a kick. It depends what personality and person you get. And these days, a lot of young men are just like, so what? I'll move on. So getting that right person, that right balance is tough. Good luck. And if you're in that situation, don't run after anybody. That's my advice. So there you go, everybody. I hope you liked. I hope you will comment. And I hope you'll follow this young Sarah James on a journey over the next 3 to 5 years. You're going to see her fly all over the world as people stand clapping to the most wondrous sound vocally that comes out of her, because she's magnetically infectious in the maturity of her music, her songwriting skills. That was so mature for a composition she was involved in, and she's so effortlessly on stage. She's oozing with confidence. I think Poland has the new Rihanna for sure. Mark my words.